Hello, welcome to Physionic, where we learn the body from the macro to the micro. Do you like your hair? Yeah? Then listen up, because we're going to be discussing the use of ginger on hair. I would seriously consider paying attention to the information I'm going to be telling you, because it will affect your hair. In this piece, we'll be diving into some science on how ginger affects hair growth. So let's do it.
Learn your body, a science-based education.
If you're familiar with Physionic, you know our deal here. We have to discuss a bit of the background information before we jump into the data of this study that I read. The study, my notes, and any amendments that need to be made are linked to this content for you. With that, let's discuss hair. Your hair, my hair, everyone's hair is produced by a hair follicle. A hair follicle is a groove in the skin where the hair shaft, the actual hair you see, is produced by matrix cells. These cells multiply and turn into keratinocytes, which are common skin cells. But these cells produce large amounts of keratin, a protein that is strong and capable of being used to synthesize more of the hair strand. Again, the hair shaft. This whole process of producing the hair follicle and the hair shaft is like a shipyard for a ship, is controlled by cells known as dermal papillary cells, or DPCs for short. These DPCs send cell signals known as cytokines and other signals to interact with the aforementioned matrix cells that produce the hair shaft. So consider them like supervisors of the hair production. Other processes occur, but I'm not trying to bog you down with the hair physiology until your eyes cross. What you know now is enough. Ginger has been touted as an agent that could provide a benefit to hair growth, but that reality has never been truly tested. So this study did just that. They simply plated dermal papillary cells and watched as these cells multiplied. The more cells, the better, presumably. They either added a control, so no treatment, or 5 micrograms of gingerol, the most active ingredient in ginger, or 10 micrograms of gingerol. What did they find? That gingerol inhibited the multiplication of these cells. Not only that, it also caused more cell death, as evidenced by this graph showing minuscule dots for each cell. If more cells are located higher up, these cells are undergoing cell death. You don't want that for cells that are in charge of your hair growth, if you care about your hair. To test this further, not just looking at cells, but looking at an entire model, they shaved mice and treated the shaved skin with either the control, so no gingerol, or gingerol, and observed over time how quickly the hair grew back. As evidenced by the images, the gingerol topically treated mouse had slower recovery of its hair. The researchers did a few other experiments to prove this effect, but I won't belabor the point. You can check it out for yourself. Overall, assuming this translates to humans, which seems likely, this data tells us that ginger is not only ineffective for improving hair growth, but is detrimental to hair growth. So if you use ginger topically, according to this evidence, it would be wise to stop, unless you would like to slow down your own hair growth. To each their own. With that, I hope that this proved informative, and I hope to have the absolute pleasure of speaking with you in the near future, hopefully with better news. Bye.